and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Junior Garcia, and here are some of the stories we have for you tonight. Senate sends refinery deal to committee for review. Election system gets ready for runoff. And Fashion Link VI expose for a cause. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8.
I Trade Earth brings you News Channel 8, a Puerto Rico and Virgin Islands-based approach to economic development and the global marketplace, one small business at a time. Call 866-396-8278 for more information or look at us on asseenonchanel8.com for I Trade Earth.
In our top story, the 30th legislature voted unanimously to send an agreement to sell and reopen the Hovensa refinery for further review in committee, citing a need for more review and concerns over the shallow financial resources of the prospective buyers.
We are asked to ratify, and we are now hoping that after ratification that the company is going to raise 1 point whatever amount of billions of dollars to purchase. And time events are laid out and penalties are attached to those time events. And for me, that is troubling.
We have always, as a people, been very good to Hovensa. Of course, they were in business to make money, and we helped them to make even more money. Hovensa, however, has always had the handle, and we've always had the blade. Back in 2012, when it was decided that they were closed, we jumped up in a flurry and we tried to get them to change their minds, and there was nothing that we could say or do to make them change their decision. And so even when they weren't refining anymore, they still managed to receive all the tax breaks and walk away from paying some insurance and some damages. But once again, the community of the Virgin Islands was left holding the bag.
In other news, the election system is preparing for a runoff, according to St. Thomas, St. John board members at a press conference Wednesday.
Basically, what I'm trying to explain to the public and the people is that as I observed those things that were going on from the day of the election, I put together some correspondence to Supervisor Fox, Supervisor Board of Election, showing who and explain to us certain violation I've observed. A day after the same day, the 10th, a lot of things have to be addressed in compliance with the laws and how they're going to use the DS200, because you're dealing basically with a runoff between two candidates that have not received 50% plus one of the vote pursuant to 48 U.S. Code, subsection 1591, and the Virgin Islands Code and Title 80. So therefore, I want to make sure that the board is on board and interpreting and understanding the intention of a runoff, notification, and results. I don't want to get caught up and they try to pass the blame and pass the buck. So therefore, if the machine can only be using ballots that are marked by the candidates, that DS200 can also put out the results, also put out the percentage, and also put in a write-in page on that machine. That machine, from the time it was manufactured and approved by ESC, it have the capacity to produce an independent paper audit trail and in every category show a write-in vote. And that and many other reasons why I sent a letter to Mrs. Fox, the supervisor of the Board of Employees Election System, and the Joint Board Chairman, Mrs. Alicia Wells, to convene this emergency meeting ASAP, because the time is running to be in compliance with the laws of the Virgin, since we have a federal office on the ballot. The delegate to Congress is in fact a federal office, so I want them to be sure and understand that they have to do these things within a reasonable time in compliance with both laws of Congress, the Department of Interior, and the Virgin Islands law. So that's what I see what's going on. In addition to many violations, I contacted and write letter because I like to write to these individuals so I can have a paper trail of who I notified. I sent copies to the U.S. Attorney and the Attorney General Office and all the members of the board, because we must do these things in time. So my intention basically is to offer a motion to remove the previously agreement or arrangement they made at the restaurant when they voted to accept a another process by handling the ballots. So therefore, the only process to be handled by the ballot is the absentee voters overseas. Other than that, everybody who is available in the Virgin should be able to cast a ballot from the time they mark the ballot or receive the ballot to marking the ballot to insert it in the DS200 where it can be scanned, tabulated. When they finish and close the poll, so you can have the result right away. In this process of a runoff, I guarantee you that within 2 hours, if they follow the law and the function of the machine, on election night of the runoff, within 2 hours, the results will be made public.
Meanwhile, police on St. Thomas and St. John are investigating separate armed robberies. Here is WSVI-PD spokeswoman Melanie Rames with the details.
Police on St. Thomas and St. John are investigating the following armed robberies that occurred on November 10th. Officers were advised that there was an armed robbery at the Coco Pele Cafe located in Market Square East at about 7:15 a.m. 2 female victims were forced to open the safe and were restrained in chairs. The victims were not otherwise injured. One victim told police that just after she opened the store and went inside, a male wearing a beige knit hat covering his face approached her and threatened her with a silver handgun. The suspect restrained the victim in a chair with duct tape. A second employee entered the store and was forced by the suspect to open the safe. He took 3 bank bags from the safe, forced the victim to unlock the back door, and then restrained the victim in a chair using electrical wire. The suspect also took a cell phone from one of the victims and disabled the surveillance cameras before leaving the store. This case is being followed up by the Criminal Investigation Bureau detectives. And police are also investigating an armed robbery at the Supermax convenience store on St. Thomas. The robbery occurred just before 5 p.m. The store owners told police that 2 males, one with a handgun, came into the store, took cash from the register and a gold chain valued at more than $1,000 from a store employee. Both suspects walked out of the store and went east. Several detectives and other officers investigated the scene, and the case will be followed up by the Criminal Investigation Bureau. And an adult female on St. John told police that she was sleeping in her home in Calabash Boom when she heard a noise. And when she came out of her bedroom, she saw a man fleeing through the eastern porch door. Officers came to the residence after being dispatched by 911 and found a small flip knife on a bed in another unoccupied bedroom in the home. Nothing was taken and no one was injured. The knife was confiscated and turned over to forensic technicians. This incident occurred on November 10th at about 7 p.m. Police said a man walked into the Richard Colwood police station on November 11th and reported that he was robbed. The incident occurred on November 11th at about 2:15 p.m. The victim said he was walking on 5th Street when he was approached by 2 males and one was armed with a handgun. The suspects robbed him of $20 and then walked away from the area. Officers on St. John are also investigating an armed robbery that occurred at the Love City Mini Mart just after 10:30 p.m. on November 11th. According to the preliminary investigation, officers said the store manager and an employee were closing the business when a suspect dressed in a black hoodie, black ski mask, black shirt, pants, and shoes entered carrying a handgun and demanded money. The suspect grabbed an envelope containing approximately $200 and several phone cards before leaving the store. Both cases are being followed up by the Criminal Investigation Bureau detectives.
Stay with us. We have more news right after this break.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And welcome back to News Channel 8. On Sunday, November 23rd at the Sunshine Mall, Kisura's Fashion presents Fashion Link VI Expose for a Cause. News Channel 8 Melanie Johannes Tietrie has that story.
My name is Melanie Johannes Tietrie, reporting for News Channel 8. Kisura's Fashion presents Fashion Link VI Expose for a Cause. Let's talk with Public Relations, Miss Melody Rames, on the event.
Yes, hi. I've been working with Stacy, who is the person in charge of Kisura's Fashion and Fashion Link VI for a long time. And I've decided to lend my expertise to her in the show. And I just want to make sure that you've heard everything about the show, and I want you to please come out and join us to support plus-size models. Come and register. We're also looking for hairdressers, makeup artists, and photographers. Come and expose your business a little bit more to people in the Caribbean and the larger Caribbean region. It's going to be great.
Let's hear from the producer, Ms. Anastasia Rivers. Ms. Rivers, could you tell us a little bit about the upcoming event on November 23rd? I understand that it's a fundraiser for Princess Sanai.
Yes. Originally, it was Fashion Link VI Expose competition, but after I heard about Sanai's condition from a birth defect, I decided to include her in the event, and I changed the name to Fashion Link VI Expose for a cause. Some of the proceeds will go to Sanai, and some will go as a fundraiser for my event coming up in May. I'm asking everybody out in the public to come out and support this event. We have Coolie Band going to be playing. All the entertainers and performers are providing the service for free. We have Mother Nile, Mighty Pat, Janet Rouse. We also have Mind, Body, and Soul, the Police Athletic Lead Band. Jazzy Blue will be performing. And, of course, in the opening, Sanai, she's going to be singing a nice little song, Jesus Loved the Little Children. And she'll be dancing with music in motion. So, you know, Sanai, as much as she has all this difficulty, she is still living a regular life. But we want to give her that normal opportunity like every other child to be able to close her eyes to sleep and to not have people staring all the time and just live regular. She's a happy child, and I just would like to be a part of it, and I'm inviting everybody to come out and be a part of it.
Let's hear from Princess Sanai grandmother, Judith Figueroa. Ms. Figueroa, could you give us a clear understanding on Sanai's situation or her medical condition?
Yes, hi. My granddaughter, Sanai Thomas, was born December 11, 2011, and she was born with a cleft palate and bilateral facials. Sanai have gone through 4 operations so far. The last 2 was in June of this year, 2014. Sanai still has more operations to go through, so we're trying to get as much funding as possible to help Sanai. I just want to say thank you to to Miss Anastasia Rivers, and I'm looking forward. Man said Princess Sanai is looking forward of seeing the community come out and support, and it'll be greatly appreciated. And thank you again.
My name is Melanie Johannes Teachery, reporting for News Channel 8.
And here is Mr. Bogle with your entertainment report.
Thank you very much, Junior. Good evening to everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of your entertainment report. And tonight, Thursday night, it's all about TGIP Thursdays over there at Kathleen's Bar and Restaurant. And they're having karaoke night tonight. Coming out and be the star. Of course, in the karaoke, they're going to have DJ Kuf and Selector Carl and DJ Kuf. They're going to be over there. Go over there and get your drink specials. That's TGIP over there at Kathleen's Bar and Restaurant. Also, we're going to move on this Sunday until you're looking some place to go. All roads lead to the Spotnet Beach Bar and Grill. That's over in the Cane Bay area. And this Sunday they're gonna have Taco and the Crucian Rhythms, and also the music commissioner MC Bogle will be spinning tunes in between. Also, we want to remind you of the big dance coming up. It's all Friday, November 21st at the Lime. It's the return of the Cool Session Brass coming out and catch the fever. Of course, those open at 10 p.m. Get your tickets for $25 or you pay more at the door. Get your tickets at Urban Trades and Into Fashion. Also, spinning tunes will be Big Cat Sounds. That's at the Lime, Friday the 21st November. Also, don't forget the 7th annual Sonata International Volume 7 Premiere and Hear and Fashion Show. That's Saturday, November 29th at the St. Croix Career and Technical Educational Complex. On the card, you're going to have performing Mother Nile, Cindy Models in the Eyes, JGA Models, the CTEC Cosmetology students, and the SCEC dancers. After party will be a 2+2 with the Heart Attack Band. General admission is just $20 and you pay more for the after party. VIP packets are available. You can call 340-513-7193 or 808-370687 if you're interested in being a vendor. All right? And also, we got to tell you, finally, you got to remember, mark it on your calendar. Saturday, December 27, New York and the Virgin Islands link up brought to you by TS and Odyssey Entertainment. It's a Yinde's Birthday Bash, the Capricorn Affair. Featuring out of New York City, it's Steely Bashman and Young Chow. Representing the Virgin Islands is DJ Chubby, Super Truck Sounds, and DJ Avalanche. Tickets are $25 and you can get them at Urban Treads. So definitely, we want to thank you for joining me here on your entertainment report. Remember, whatever you do, try to do it peacefully, and if you drink, just don't drive. Back to you, Junior.
Don't touch that remote. We have more news straight ahead.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And finally tonight, here is Stephen Koo Francis with your Sports 411 update.
Thanks a lot, Junior. Stephen Koo Francis here with your Sports 411 update, and I'm joined by Manuel Lake of the Unique Tropical Sports Club, and they're celebrating their 40th anniversary. And this weekend, Manuel, I heard down there at Shanball Park, you guys not just doing cricket, you guys are also doing soccer, a whole weekend of activities. Tell the folks what's going on, man.
Yeah, this weekend at the Shangball Park, we will be having the Owen Shang tournament. And that consists of soccer, a lot of soccer from the grassroots soccer up to the adult soccer. And also this year we throw in some cricket into it. Usually it's always soccer. But we're throwing some cricket because these guys been playing some good cricket this year, and Unique definitely wanted to go out on a bang on the 40th anniversary by beating up these guys.
Manuel, you guys, you should have picked someone else. Why you choose the Dominican Cricket Club, man? These guys have been giving you stiff competition, man.
Well, you know, the fans of them like to see good cricket.
Okay.
And the thing is, when you come to play Unique, you got to come good. And we couldn't pick no other team to beat up on but these guys for this celebration weekend.
You hear what he's saying? He said beat up on you, and you know, you guys really had their numbers, man.
But it's the anniversary, right? So we're looking probably to give them one. But I don't think it's going to happen.
You're going to give them one because it's the anniversary?
Yeah, probably. But I don't think it's going to happen. Because I would like to ask Mania who is coming to play us this weekend. Because what they have cannot match us. So, but it's the anniversary, and we're looking to work together with Unique Sports Club. We have been having a very good relationship. So we want to continue that trend, and we will be here to celebrate that 40th anniversary with Unique. So probably, as I said, I might give them one.
I just don't beat them so bad. Take it easy on them, man. Take it easy on them. Man, tell the folks the days and what time everything the action kicks off, man.
Yeah, don't forget, this Saturday, first thing, we'll be doing our award ceremony banquet at Gertrude, the Unique Tropical Sports Club. And, you know, the tickets are $40. We still have some tickets there. So if you want to get one, we're at the ball field every afternoon. Just come by before the session and you can get yourself one. And then on Saturday, 10 o'clock, we start off with the grassroots football. And then from the grassroots, we're going into the adult. And then Sunday, we start back at 10 o'clock, where we come up against the Dominican United cricket team in a T20 match. And that's going to be some exciting cricket. And right after that, we go into the soccer again. We'll have the U15 national team, soccer team will be playing. Then after that, we have a semi-final game. Then we go into the VI woman national soccer team will be playing. And then the final soccer game of the day will be played after that game. And then following that, you know, we will be having the world famous Express Band down there for your entertainment purposes. And we have DJ Will, we have the Big Bad Tower Sound, and we have DJ Chris. I tell you, it will be the place to be this weekend at the Shang Ballpark. Lots of entertainment, good sports, and the whole 9 yards. Just come on out.
Oh, man, yeah. I don't think they're going to take it easy on you, man. Hey, folks, make sure you're going out and support it, man. That's a look at Sports 411 update. I'm Stephen Koo Francis from News Channel 8. Back to you, Junior.
Oh, man. That's right. Don't beat them too bad. Don't beat them too bad. Stay with us. We have your weather coming up next.
Your weather coming up next. your weather.
And now, here's a look at your 5-day weather report.
Tonight, scattered showers, mainly after 8 p.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 77. East-northeast wind around 11 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 50%. New precipitation amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch possible. Friday, scattered showers with thunderstorms also possible afternoon. Mostly sunny with a high near 83. East wind around 11 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 40%. New rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch, except higher amounts possible in thunderstorms. Friday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Then showers likely and possibly a thunderstorm after 2 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a low around 76. East wind around 14 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 60%. New rainfall amounts between a tenth and quarter of an inch, except higher amounts possible in thunderstorms. This is Cheryl Francis with your Channel 8 News Weather.
Thank you very much for tuning in. That's all we have for local news. Do not forget to like us on Facebook at WSVI-CH8. You can also follow us on Twitter at WSVI-TV News Channel 8. Tune in and see us anywhere in the world on your tablet or even your smartphone. I'm Junior Garcia, and World News is up next. Good night, Virgin Islands.
I Trade Earth brings you News Channel 8, a Puerto Rico and Virgin Islands-based approach to economic development and the global marketplace, one small business at a time. Call 866-396-8278 for more information or a look at us on as seen on channel8.com. For I Trade Earth.